Strap in. That's all I can say is strap in because it's gonna be one of them ones that you're gonna have to go back to and listen to it just one more time because we're, we're gonna get into some shit today. We're gonna get into some shit today. So welcome if you've never been here before. Welcome back if you have. Bro, this is gonna be about relationships. Good, better, and different. Valuing yourself, your relationship, everything really. Buckle the fuck up. Because it's about that time. Clarity. Oh, I ate my popsicle because I'm hot as fuck. It's hot as fuck, man. I don't get it. It's too damn hot here in the South. But I still live here. So who cares? Anyway, so it's kind of a dual. I'm gonna give it a dual title, and we're gonna kind of hit on both things. It's I want you. I don't need you. But the caveat is I have a 100% failure rate in all my relationships. How do I know this? Because currently single. So it is what it is. No big deal. But with all that comes with it all comes with the same thing. I want you, I don't need you. You know, I've been in a lot of relationships throughout my life. Been married and divorced. All that exciting stuff. Never fun. I've had flings. I've had, long-term girlfriends. I've had, whatever. I've had all those different things. And I've throughout my entire life, I think it's kind of ironic that while having a 100% failure rate, I seem to give out some of the great advice. Giving advice to females, I'm giving advice to guys. I give advice to whoever about anybody. I'm generally pretty good about telling my female friends, hey, that guy's a dick. Probably should avoid him. And recently, I doled out quite a bit of advice myself to the point where one of my friends said I should start this right here. Hence, here I am. Like 2 weeks later, but whatever. So, the situation is my friend is dealing with a person who's actively acting like they want to be exclusive while saying, I don't want to be exclusive. How do you deal with that? It's a good question. In my head, from what I've learned from previous relationships, where I kept hearing, I don't want to be with you, 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 I don't want to be with you. But I was, or no. Kept saying, I want to be with you, I want to be with you, you're so great, blah, blah, blah. This is the best, everything's great, I love it, everything's just like the most wonderful fucking thing in the world. Chirp, 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 chirp. But on the other hand, every action that they committed said the opposite. In my friend's case, completely opposite, which is very confusing. So what I've taken from previous relationship, you have to trust actions. Now, if a person tells you, I don't want to be in a relationship, or I just can't, I'm going to hurt you, blah, 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 blah. But they move in a space like, hey, I'm showing you off on social media. I'm taking you out in public. We're going out on public dates. We're going out on dates. We're doing whatever it is. You're going out. You're being present in society in general as a couple. But while he says, oh, I don't want to be, in my opinion, what they're saying is, I'm afraid of how I feel towards you, where I've been hurt in the past, and I don't know how to handle myself in this situation in a way that I'm going to keep you, I'm going to protect you as well. I'm protecting myself in order I'm protecting myself in order to also protect you, because I feel like if I let myself out, I'm going to panic mode, freak out, and fucking just train wreck and derail everything we've got going. Some people move that way. It's very possible. Happens quite often. It's quite shitty, but it does. So I told my friend, I said, listen, I said, pay attention to their actions. I was like, did they post pictures with you? Yeah, actually they have. Okay. Well, that's a good sign, because I've had places where I have not been a part of that situation. Do they go out on dates with you? Do they, I'm not saying date. Like, you don't even have to fucking go out. Like, I'm not saying go take you to, Ruth Chris. I mean, go to McDonald's, go to fucking, Olive Garden. Do you guys go out in public in a place where if someone's got fucking hoes, those people could potentially be there? Because I've been in a spot where I've gone places and it was quickly like, all right, can we go? It's like, aren't we doing this thing? But I don't want to be here. Okay. All right then. And so, like, I think back about it in my head. I'm like, okay, at first I didn't think anything of it. But I mean, again, now go through this little ship that I was on, this little fucking, Santa Maria boat, this little baby boat, and crash it, and then look back at everything again. Because, I mean, that's usually how it works. Like, I mean, hindsight is always 20/20. You literally go back and you look at it and you're like, damn, why the fuck didn't I see that? Why didn't I see this? Why didn't I see that? Why didn't this happen? Why didn't that happen? Whatever. And it's like, oh shit, well, I get it now. I go back and look at things now and I'm like, oh, I get that I wasn't being posted on social media. That's fine. That part I really don't give a shit about, because I don't want pictures of myself anyway, so it's not a huge deal for me. Not really a deal breaker. But like, we never took pictures together. When we'd go out in public, it was like, if the only place we ever went in public was to one certain place. There's a place where the situation was very familiar, so everybody that was there already knew. But like, we'd never go anywhere else outside of that realm, because if we went together, who could see us or whatever? And again, until I got out of it, did I ever notice it. So that goes back to a lot of the things I've said before on previous podcasts about valuing yourself, finding your own self-confidence, like your own self-confidence, to get yourself back to where you need to be. So where you're not in a spot where you're like, oh shit, man, like I just, I can't believe she doesn't want me to be posted on social media. I mean, shit, as fucked up as it is, my little Santa Maria mini boat here, little fucking floater boat, we weren't even friends on social media. Should have just fucking, this bitch would have been like, this would have been 100 flags, not 6 flags type shit. The red flags were so fucking vast, it's crazy to me. But I was just caught up in the whirlwind of whatever. And it's fucking stupid. But like, again, if I didn't value myself enough. Like, I'm getting out of a marriage and I jumped into a situation. And when I jumped in that situation, it was like, okay, oh, she wants me. No, she didn't want me. She wanted what I brought to the table, which is okay. Yeah, I mean, that's generally how it works. Generally, when you get in a relationship, you get into a relationship based on the value each of you brings to the table. It's generally how that works, right? So what I brought to the table was what she needed or what she wanted. What she gave me was what I wanted. So I guess in a way, our relationship was exactly a mutual benefiting situation, which is okay. That's great. However, it ultimately became more and more one-sided. So it was, one-sided benefits started to retract. So then the other side of benefits have to retract. Because, I mean, to me, this is not a fair thing. Like, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and dole out my benefits to receive little benefits, if none at all. So, I think that's bullshit. And that's how it should be. Now, mind you, should have been another red flag, because if this is transactional type shit, then, I mean, are you in a relationship? No, probably not. So, ultimately, like, it has to be mutually beneficial overall. Like, it should not just be like, oh, hey, well, I did this, so you do this. I did this, so you do this. Like, it's not transactional based. I mean, if you're in a relationship, like, you should be in a relationship. It should be, hey, I reach out one day, you reach out one day. Maybe you reach out for like 3 days in a row, and then she reaches out 3 days in a row. Like, that's cool. Like, it doesn't matter. There doesn't have to be an exact 50-50 split on any given duties, if you will. Oh, well, I'm going to cook today, you cook tomorrow. It doesn't have to be that exact 50-50 split. Shit, it could be, hey, I cook 5 days out of the week, you cook 2, but you do laundry 5 days out of the week and I do it too. Or whatever the deal is. It doesn't have to be, there's not an exact figure. It's what works for you. Hey, you work 6 hours a day, I work 10, so when I come home, you've cooked dinner. Okay, cool. So like the balance is there. There just has to be a general balance around relationships. Like it cannot be, oh, well, if you do this, I'll do this. Well, that's bullshit though, because it's like, listen, like, hey, I love you. I want to do this for you. You should want to do this for me. Like, hey, oh, hey, babe, I love that, you worked all day and I worked all day. So let me go ahead. You're cooking dinner. I'm going to go ahead and take care of these dishes because you also worked all day. I also worked all day. So let me go ahead. Let's just go ahead and operate this in this space, in this way that we are both bringing something good to the table. So in that self-confidence space, in my journey to self-confidence and really just self-acceptance and whatever, like I know who the fuck I am. Like I love who I am. I love my personality. No one else does. I really don't give a shit. That makes no fucking difference to me because it's not going to change anything. Like I'm always going to be who I am, and I'm not going to be anybody else. Just like nobody speaks for me, I don't speak for anybody else. I will always be who I am. I'm not going to be anybody else because that's not how I operate. So in this journey of self-confidence, when it comes to like relationships and stuff, for me, it's like I've been able to now, set boundaries and set standards. So in the last couple of weeks, I haven't done a podcast in a while, so I apologize for that. But I've really taken time to kind of just simmer on the situations that I went through over the last 6 months and where I'm at and how I feel about it going forward, going into the summertime. And we'll talk about all that. So for me, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I said, damn, I said, sometimes you start to get down on yourself. You start to just doubt everything. I'm like, man, I said, I started going back to the gym again. And I've really been getting in the gym and hit the gym hard. But I also work construction. So, I mean, as far as going to the gym, if I don't go one day, listen, I've already did my fucking manual labor for the day. So by far, I did not miss out. I do need to eat better. That's one thing that I don't do very well. But so I'm now starting to create the life that I want to attract. And I'm not saying I need to attract a gym rat who eats well. I'm a half gym, quarter gym rat who eats fucking terribly. But again, I do construction, so I mean, I spend a lot of time fucking swinging hammers and shit. I'm in shit all day long. So my thing with all that is like I'm starting to now really create the life that I'm looking to attract. I will, as I've said before, go to the fucking movies by myself. I'll go do this shit by myself. I'll go do anything. I'll go do anything that I fucking want exactly by myself. I do not give a shit what anybody else thinks about that because it's not anybody. For one, it's not anybody else's business. For two, fuck everybody. If you don't want to be in my life or you don't want to go do anything with me, that's fine. I don't need you. I want you. I don't need you. If I get rejected, I want you. I don't need you. Your presence is not required for anything in my life. To be successful, to be happy, to enjoy it, doesn't matter. Because I now know, and I'm learning that I bring a lot of shit to the fucking table. I live in quite a luxurious 2-bedroom apartment. I sleep in a gigantic ass fucking king size bed. I have internet. I have a massive washer and dryer in my fucking house. I've got a full kitchen. I've got a fucking pool in my property. I've got a lot of shit. Got my own fucking car. I've got a great job. Doesn't matter. And I have a fucking epic personality. If people don't fucking like that, fuck everybody but me. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Because I like those things. And the people that accept me for who I am and who I'm going to be, which is me, because I'm never going to be anybody different, those are the people that I want around me. That's why I have the friends that I have. And I have friends, some of my best friends are ones that keep people the fuck away from me that I don't want to deal with. Because guess what? They don't like them either. And it works out really well for me. Anybody who fucking swats away the bullshit, it's great for me. Love that shit. So, what I bring to the table now is just so much more than I've ever thought. I've never thought about it that way. I've never been like, damn, I want I've got, if it comes down to it, if I start talking to somebody or I got friends that, are looking for a job, I've got connections in casinos. I've got people fucking everywhere. I've got places everywhere. everywhere. I know people everywhere. Why? Because I'm so fucking sociable that I know people everywhere. I get that shit from my dad. I get that shit honestly. I get it from my mom too. She's the same fucking way. Both are. You know, I mean, sociable people. I come from a sociable family. So for me, it's nothing new. It's nothing hard to be like, oh yeah, hey, somebody's like, hey, oh, I'm looking for a job. I don't know what to do. They're like, oh, I like to, I like to serve or whatever. Okay, I know casino people. You want to get a server job? You want to go work in slots? You want to go be a fucking sportsbook writer? I know people. You need a job? I got you. I can find you something somewhere. May not be exactly what you want, but it's something to get you by. I bring a lot of things to the table. You know, I can cook ish. Lot to learn. But I can cook if I need to. Do laundry, dishes. I'm in my house by myself right now. Fuck. I do whatever I need to do. My daughter's taken care of. What matters? She's with her mom, she's taken care of. She's with me, she's taken care of. What more? What more could you really ask for? Regardless of what it takes, she's taken care of. Am I a great dad? I don't know. I like to think I am. I know I have a lot of flaws. Not the best dad, but it's my daughter. I'm gonna try. I'm always gonna try. I'm always gonna do stuff with her. I don't post the shit I post on social media about, what my daughter and I do for anybody but myself. Because, for me, it's just memories that I have. Things I can look back on and be like, when she's sitting on a table and saying, my daddy's the best daddy. It's cute. I love that. Makes you feel good. That no matter what in the world, no matter what relationship happens, whatever my 100% failure rate shows, at the end of the day, my relationship with my daughter is the most important thing. And it's the number one thing that I have in my life. And guess what? I'm a 100% success on that, regardless of what happens, what has happened. She's my little girl. She'll always be my little girl. And I will always do anything for her. Ever. Whatever it takes. I know her mom will too. Don't get me wrong. This is not me saying, oh, I'm better than her mother. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Our relationship failed, but our relationship was what it was. And it failed and it did not go well. And unfortunately, that's the way it is. And it devolves to where it's at. But where we're at is for the best. And it's the best for the kids. It's the best for us. It's been better for both of us since we split. So, I will not judge my failed relationships on anything other than, always trying to be better at the end of the day. Really, that's it. That's what it comes down to. Just take your lessons, take your L's, for the love of God, learn to accept that you fucking take losses in every situation. You will lose. Things will happen. You will lose. Take your L's, take your fucking lumps, get off your fucking ass, and do something about it. I love myself enough to know that I know that what I provided to my ex did not go well. But I also know what I provide. Hey, this is what I bring to the table. This is how things are for me. And if you don't like that, then this is what I have to offer. I present that shit to you on a silver platter. This is what I have to offer. If that's not it for you, okay. That's fine. Doesn't have to be. I want you. I don't need you. I don't need you. The only person that needs you is fucking you. You need you. And if you can count on anybody at all, anyone at all, it's fucking you, man. Woman, whoever. You are the only person that can count on you. And your relationships depend on you, your relationships with your kids, with your friends, everything. It all depends on you. You depend on you. You are the person. You're the engine behind the train that makes this motherfucker go. And if you can't see that, then fuck. You're fucked. No, I'm just kidding. You're not really fucked, but you have to understand, when the flight attendant's going over what happens on a plane, if they're like, hey, if the plane goes down and the shit drops down, it's like, what do you do? The first thing you do is put that mask on yourself. Why? Why do you put the oxygen mask on for yourself? Because if you can't be okay, you can't help anybody else. If you put your kids on first and you fucking pass out, your kids are fucked. There's nobody there to take care of them. Mama's passed out. Daddy's passed out. What you gonna do? Nothing. You're no help at that point. You're literally no help at that point. So if you get into a relationship and you're with somebody and they start moving a little sketch, things get a little weird, and you're just like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Are you the version of yourself that you want to be first? Are you a version of yourself that you would want to date, that you'd want to be with? Ask yourself that question. If the answer is no, then go fix what you don't like. If the answer is yes, then maybe see what's going on with them. Maybe. I'd love to have somebody. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I want to be alone. What I'm saying is I don't need anybody. But I would like somebody. I mean, who wouldn't? Who doesn't want somebody to just spend time with? I don't need you to sleep in my house every night. I don't need you for anything at all. Need is not the word I'm using. If I want you, I want you. If I want you a part of my life, like I want to do things with you. Hey, I'm going to go do X, Y, Z. Do you want to come? I don't need you there because I'm going regardless. But would you like to come with me? I would love to have you join me. But it's not a requirement. People think, this happens on both sides. People think that if you leave, they can't replace you. Motherfuckers are out their motherfucking mind. Out of their motherfucking mind. Everyone is replaceable. I've been replaced enough times to know that I'm fucking replaceable. And that's fine. Okay, again, I get it. But now, because I've been replaced enough times, I now know what I bring to the table. So I now know if someone moves in an area in which I don't like, because I feel like I don't value myself enough, I can be like, listen, nah, bitch. See ya. You can go. Please exit. I will open the door for you. I will open the door, shut the door for you. I will gladly guide your fucking ass out of my life. I don't give a shit. It's not a requirement for you to be in my life. The only person that's required to be in my life is my fucking mom, my dad, my sisters, brothers, and my daughter. Family and my daughter. And that's it. And fuck, even family sometimes. Not always a requirement. So, just remember, everyone has value. Everyone brings something to the table. Now, it's gonna go down. We're gonna go down this track. I was watching a TikTok, Instagram, whatever the fucking video was. This guy was talking about, listen, like this girl was like, well, he was like, girl, what do you bring to the table? He's like, well, all guys want is poontang. And he said, well, what if that's all you have to offer? And she's like, well, what do you mean? It's like, well, if the only thing that you're offering is poontang, that's the only thing they want from you. If you don't cook, you don't clean, you're not working, you're not, bettering yourself in any way, shape, or form, or adding value to someone's life, what are you bringing to the table? Well, I'm hot. Okay. Being hot is not a fucking addition to anybody's life. I'm fucking medium ugly. I don't give a fuck because I know what I bring to the table. So I know that if somebody's looking for what I bring to the table, then they'll come get it. If they don't, they don't fucking don't. Oh well. Because too many people overvalue themselves in every situation Like their fucking shit don't stink. Like their hubris is on fucking 10. Like they can just, oh, they'll never replace. What are you gonna do without me? Live my fucking life. That's what I'm going to do without you. The same shit I do when you're around. Live my fucking life. Except not with you, without you. Oh no! Whatever am I gonna do? Whatever the fuck I want. All the time. I want you. I don't fucking need you. And once you learn that fucking second part, your whole attitude should fucking change. And it won't. Especially if you put your own fucking self on a fucking pedestal like you're king fucking dick, knowing full fucking well you're not. I know I'm fucking not. But again, I know I am confident and self-aware enough to know what I bring to the table, and it's pretty fucking good. Is it great? No. It's not. It's not great. But is it valuable? Yes. Does it add value to other people's life? If I come into someone's life and they're like, listen, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I offer, man, if someone was like, oh, I love pools, man, but I don't have a pool. I have access to a pool every fucking day. Man, I really just, my bed's so uncomfortable. I have a fucking king size bed in my house. Oh, I just don't have enough space. I have a whole fucking second room here. Oh man, I love to read. I got a big ass fucking bookshelf of books right back here. Oh, I'm feeling down on myself. Self help's at the top. Mystery in the middle. Goofy shit at the bottom. Oh, I love watching movies. Boom, got a stack of movies over there. Oh man, I just love music. Fucking tell me to roll out the Rolodex of fucking music, man. I can do that shit for days. Oh, I need to go somewhere. I got a fucking car. Yeah, man, I don't have anything for lunch. I got money. Let's go. Where you want to go? It's not a lot, but it's enough. Damn, I love tacos. Man, fuck, I can make them bitches today. I love tacos. It's probably the best thing I make in my entire life. Tacos. Are they delicious? Absolutely. Last batch I made was like fucking 2 months ago, and that shit was, drool worthy. Them tacos were so good. I'm gonna have to make tacos again soon. Tomorrow's Tuesday. There's no games on tomorrow. It's probably a great idea. They're simple things until they're not. Because not everyone has a washer and dryer. Not everybody has a car. Not everybody has a license. Not everybody has an apartment. Not everybody has internet. There's a lot of shit people don't have. Not everybody has access to a pool. They're simple things, but they add value. Hey, I know you like to go to the pool. Yeah, I haven't been to one in a while. I know a place. Come hang out. Seems pretty simple. Place has a grill too. To make some hot dogs, hamburgers. Why not? For the hell of it. I got a daughter. What does that mean? Always got snacks. Gotta have snacks. I mean, sometimes it's a simple thing, man. Find your value, find your worthiness. Find your value and your worthiness in yourself. Do not let anybody manipulate you or tell you otherwise. Do not let anybody speak for you. No one speaks for me. I speak for me. No one speaks for me. If it don't come out of my motherfucking mouth, it did not come from me. Know your value, know your worth. Watch actions. Actions always speak louder than words. Little did I know how much that was true, because the actions a lot of times will tell you exactly what is happening, not what they're saying. In some cases, those things are switched, where the actions say, oh, I want a relationship, and the words say, no, I don't. Be cautious. Yellow like that bitch. My daughter would say, slow down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Little Tweety Bug. She's so cute. Value yourself so you can value someone else. Know what you bring to the table. Add value adding things. Know what you bring to the table. Add value. If you're the primary cook, cleaner, breadwinner, provider, bill payer, if you do literally fucking every single thing and that person that's coming into your life does not bring any 50-50 splitter, 30-70, I don't give a fuck what 10-90 split, I don't fucking care. Does not bring any value into this life. Brings you more money out, more cooking, more cleaning, more shit, more fucking headaches. Tell them to go fucking eat a dick. Tell them they gotta fuck off. They gotta go. See ya. You bring value into a relationship, they bring value into the relationship. If it's not, does not have to be 50-50. You bring value, they bring value. Whatever that percentage is does not matter as long as you're both bringing something to the table. Doesn't even have to be financially. Person can be broke as shit, but if that person's broke as shit and not working, but you come home from work every day and they're fucking clean the house and cook dinner, that's value adding shit. That is a difference maker because now I come home, my house is not a mess. I don't have to cook. Holy shit. Now, say they work and you work. Okay. Now you split the duties. Again, not 50-50. One day you come home, you're extra tired. Okay, cool. You know what, babe? Sit down. Have a seat. I'll take care of dinner. I got the dishes. No big deal. You know, a couple days later, you know, I had a shit day. And she's like, oh, hey, babe, I got you. Like, go ahead and sit down. I'm going to cook dinner. I'm going to put dishes away. Shit. Value adding. You, fuck this TikTok. It says, you are the prize. Always. We're all the fucking prize. It's not a fucking competition and a game to win. Me getting a girl does not mean, okay, well, I got the prize. I'm good. I won. She's not the prize. You're the fucking prize too, motherfucker. I'm the fucking prize. You're the prize. She's the prize. He's the prize. Who gives a shit? We are all the fucking prize. We're all to be valued. Valued. We are all to be valued. Remember that shit. Not enough fucking people do. Everybody sees, oh, well, my worth isn't, oh, this guy, but he says all the right things and he's so sweet. That's great. That's great. What else does he bring? Some nice words and flowers once every 6 fucking months. Okay, cool. Does he cook for you? No. Does he clean? No. Does he come fuck you when you need him to? Yeah. Okay. What else does he bring? Exactly. Nothing. And that goes about both sides. It's men and women. It doesn't matter what fucking side you're looking at. Okay, cool. You know, does she pay bills? No. Does she cook? No. What does she bring? Well, sex. Okay, cool. What else? What else? Exactly. Nothing else. You're not bringing anything to the fucking table. Therefore, why are you together? Why do you keep going back to that situation? Well, he's so mean to me. Leave. It's not that easy. It's a tough one because I personally believe that it is. Well, okay, you're delving into different territories here. That's a different situation, but you've got to understand if value is not brought to you as well as from you, then it's not fucking for you. Yes, I gotta write that down. To you or from you. What is it? What did I say? Then it's not for you. If it doesn't bring value to you or from you, then it's not for you. If you're not willing to put in the effort because you don't see that as value, you don't see the value, the worth in doing what you're doing, and they don't give you value back, Doesn't fucking matter. It's not for you. Move on. If all it does is stress you out, make you insane, make you crazy, you feel like you're going fucking crazy, get out. On that note, people constantly go through shit every single day. People fight battles every single day that you know nothing about. And you only have one major responsibility to people you don't know, and that's just don't be a fucking cunt. On that note, next time.